Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the science class. Today we continue our discussion on chapter 2, acids, bases and salts. How strong are acid or a base? We know how acid-base indicators can be used to distinguish between an acid and a base. We have also learned in the previous section about dilution and decrease in concentration of H plus or OH minus ions in the solution. Now the question is, can we quantitatively find the amount of these ions present in a solution? Can we judge how strong a given acid or a base is? We can do this by making use of a universal indicator, which is a mixture of several indicators. The universal indicator shows different colors at different concentrations of hydrogen ions in the solution. You can see the universal indicator here, and the color also you can see. So the acid, neutral, base. Here we can see it's a universal indicator. So we can use universal indicator, which is a mixture of several indicators. A scale for measuring hydrogen concentration in a solution called the pH scale has been developed. The P in pH stands for potence in German, meaning power. On the pH scale, we can measure pH generally from 0 to 14. 0 means very acidic in nature and 14 is very alkaline in nature. So this is about the pH scale, a scale for measuring hydrogen concentration in a solution. So that scale is known as pH scale. The P in pH stands for potence, that means power. So the pH scale, we can measure pH generally from 0 to 14. So pH should be thought of simply as a number which indicates the acidic or basic in nature of a solution. Higher the hydronium ion concentration, lower is the pH value. Higher the hydronium ion concentration, lower is the pH value. The pH of neutral solution is 7. Here in the pH scale you can see the pH of a neutral solution is 7. Values less than 7 on the pH scale represents an acidic solution. Here you can see values less than 7 on the pH scale represent an acidic solution. As the pH value increases from 7 to 14, it represents an increase in OH minus concentration in the solution. That is, increase in the strength of alkali. Basic nature increases. Generally, paper impregnated with the universal indicator is used for measuring pH. When you look at this pH scale, you can see the neutral solution has the pH value 7. When the hydrogen ion concentration increases, we can say pH decreases and acidicity or acidic nature increasing. H plus ion concentration increases, acidic nature increases, pH decreases. The other side, when the OH minus ion concentration increases, basic nature increases, pH increases. So pH are some common substances shown on a pH paper. You can see here gastric juice, pH is about 1.2, lemon juice, pH is about 2.2, pure water, blood, pH is about 7.4, and milk of magnesia, pH value is 10, and sodium hydroxide solution, pH is about 14. So the strength of acids and bases depends on the number of H plus ions and OH minus ions produced. The strength of acid and bases depends on the number of H plus ions and OH minus ions produced. If we take hydrochloric acid and acetic acid of the same concentration, say 1 molar, we are taking 1 molar hydrochloric acid solution and acetic acid solution, then these produce different amounts of hydrogen ions. So acids that give rise to more H plus ions are said to be strong acids, and acids that give less H plus ions are said to be weak acids. Acids that give rise to more H plus ions are said to be strong acids, and acids that give less H plus ions are said to be weak acids. Here are some examples of strong acids: hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, and sulfuric acid. Weak acids: acetic acid, lactic acid, and citric acid. Strong bases: sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. Like then weak bases: ammonium hydroxide, zinc hydroxide. Test the pH values of solutions given in table 2.2. Record your observation. You can see saliva before meal. The color of the pH paper is light green. Approximate pH value is 7.4. So it is the natural solution is base. Saliva after meal. Color of the pH paper pale yellow. Approximate pH value 5.8. So natural substance is acid. Lemon juice. Color of pH paper pink red. Approximate pH value 2.5. So it is acid. Colorless aerated drink, color of pH paper pale yellow, pH value 6, so acidic in nature. Carrot juice, light orange, approximate pH value 4, so acidic in nature. Coffee, color of pH paper orange yellow, approximate pH value 5, acidic in nature. Tomato juice, color of the pH paper dark orange, pH value 4.1, acidic in nature. Tap water, green in color, approximate pH value 7, this is neutral. 1 molar sodium hydroxide, dark blue or violet color, 13 to 14 is the pH value, it's base. 1 molar hydrochloric acid, the color of the pH paper is red in color, approximate pH value 1, and it is acidic in nature. Now let us see the importance of pH in everyday life. The first one, pH in our digestive system. It is very interesting to note that our stomach produces hydrochloric acid. It helps in the digestion of food without harming the stomach. During indigestion, the stomach produces too much acid and this causes pain and irritation. To get rid of this pain, people use bases called antacids. These antacids neutralize the excess acid. The examples of antacids are magnesium hydroxide, milk of magnesia, is often used for this particular purpose. So it is very interesting to note that our stomach produces hydrochloric acid and this hydrochloric acid helps in the digestion of food without harming the stomach. And during indigestion, the stomach produces too much acid and this causes pain and irritation. To get rid of this pain, we are using antacids and milk of magnesia is an example of antacid. And pH change as the cause of tooth decay. Tooth decay starts when the pH of the mouth is lower than 5.5. Tooth enamel, made up of calcium phosphate, is the hardest substance in the body. It does not dissolve in water, but it is corroded when the pH in the mouth is below 5.5. Bacteria present in the mouth produce acids by degradation of sugar and food particles remaining in the mouth after eating. The best way to prevent this is to clean the mouth after eating food. Using toothpaste, which are generally basic for cleaning the teeth, can neutralize the excess acid and prevent the tooth decay. So, tooth decay starts when the pH of the mouth is lower than 5.5. Then, third one is self-defense by animals and plants through chemical warfare. Many animals and plants protect themselves from enemies by injecting painful and irritating acids and bases into their skin. When honeybee stings a person, it injects an acidic liquid into the skin. Rubbing with a mild base like a baking soda solution on the stung area of the skin gives relief. When a wasp stings, it injects an alkaline liquid into the skin. Then rubbing with a mild acid-like vinegar on the stung area of the skin gives relief. So that is self-defense by animals and plants through chemical warfare. Then importance of pH in the soil. Soil pH and plant growth. Most of the plants grow best when the pH of the soil is close to 7. If the soil is too acidic or too basic, the plants grow badly or do not grow at all. The soil pH is also affected by the use of chemical fertilizers in the field. Chemicals can be added to the soil in order to adjust its pH and make it suitable for growing plants. The soil is too acidic, then it is treated with materials like quicklime or slake lime. If the soil is too alkaline, then alkalinity can be reduced by adding decaying organic matter. So these are the importance of pH. Let us see some naturally occurring acids. So natural source, vinegar, the acid is acetic acid. In the orange, citric acid. Tamarind, tartaric acid. Tomato contains oxalic acid. Sour milk or curd contains lactic acid. Lemon contains citric acid. Aniston contains methanoic acid. And netilstin contains methanoic acid. Dear students, this is all for today's class. Hope you all have understood it. Thank you.